Hello friends! In this video you'll see how heavy actors of the movie Friday changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then in 1995 and what's with them now in 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Smokey, Chris Tucker, is Craig's best friend and sometimes sells weed, but more often he smokes it himself. He has pierced ears and wears a golden chain around his neck, with which he even goes to bed. He considers it right to start his day by smoking a cigarette. Devo is Craig's enemy. He has a well-developed body, high growth, and in general he looks menacing. Often robs his own. He was played by Tom Lister Jr., who died in 2020 as a result of atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease and hypertension. Mr. Jones is married to Betty and works for animal regulations, where his main job is to catch dogs, often snores during sleep, and also likes to sleep in a cap and hugging a soft toy, played by John Witherspoon, who died of a heart attack in 2019. Mrs. Jones is William's wife and the mother of their children. She always has perfectly styled hair and a decent appearance. She loves and cares for her children, but disapproves of them being rude, especially in her presence. Played by Anna Maria Horsford. Debbie is Dana's best friend. She is a benevolent and affable girl with a brave nature who is not afraid to stand up for her sister and for herself. Debbie takes care of herself and loves to run around with her Walkman. They're always performed by Nia Long. Big Worm is involved in the drug trade in the South American area of Los Angeles. He drives a rather distinctive orange Chevrolet convertible and carries a pistol with him all the time. He is often seen with curlers on his head. He was played by Faison Love. Felicia is Debbie's sister, also romantically involved with Devo. She is the exact opposite of her sister. She's not used to taking care of herself and often walks with half-worn nail polish, used to begging her neighbors. She was portrayed by Angela Means. Mr. Parker, Tony Cox, lives across from Craig's house. He's very short in stature, but he drives the car well and is generally a confident person, knows how to stand up for himself, and is not afraid of stronger opponents. He is pissed off by his wife's infidelities. Azo lives in south-central Los Angeles and leads a rowing lifestyle. He became famous throughout the district for the fact that he regularly steals something. Also often acts defiant and brash. He wears a black cap or wreath. He was portrayed by Anthony Johnson. Dana Jones, Regina King, is the sister of Craig, with whom she constantly quarrels, but at the same time she has a warm relationship with her parents. Despite the fact that she often teases brother, still worries about him. She usually walks with a bob haircut. Craig Jones is Smokey's best friend, but unlike him, he rarely smokes weed. He likes to have breakfast with milk and cereal, and he always pours himself a fairly large portion. He cannot refuse requests from friends and acquaintances. They're always played by Ice Cube. Hector is an acquaintance of Smokey, with whom he doesn't get along very well, as in the past the teased him. He's not a very careful driver and sometimes brakes sharply to pedestrians. Likes to put his hair back and smoke weed. Played by Demetrius Navarro. Red, DJ Pooh, is one of the residents of South Central Los Angeles. He is characterized by weakness of character and can easily give away his thing out of fear. Red doesn't know how to take a hit and in general often behaves like a coward. Has a lean physique. Joy, Paula J. Parker, is Craig's sweetheart. She likes to wear short tops and show off her figure. She has a rather jealous nature, and she often gets her boyfriend about it, but at the same time she herself often cheats on him. Has a tattoo on her left chest. Joanne Wicklin Reynolds is the mother of Smokey. She often enjoys talking on the phone and gets irritated when she is interrupted. She loves to braid her hair and is used to getting her nails done regularly. At home, she can often be seen in a regular nightgown. Kid number 1, Justin Revenor, lives on the same street as Craig and doesn't like it when Stanley kicks him off the lawn with a sprinkler. Sometimes it happens that can call for help mother when cannot solve some problem. He loves to spend time with friends and eat. Chyna is a good friend of Dana, whom she sometimes visits. She has an athletic build and loves to wear tops that show off her figure. Doesn't like being by strangers. Has long hair, braided in afro braids, and often waves them to others. Played by Terry J. Vaughan. Pastor Clever holds services in the local church, but at the same time is a two-faced person, committing the same sins for which he reprimands others. Pearl was played by Bernie Mac, who died in 2008 as a result of complications from pneumonia. Black man at store, works at the local store and helps keep it clean. He doesn't like scammers and tries to drive them away at every opportunity. Dresses casually and often wears a cap, and also has a pierced left ear. The role is played by F. Gary Gray. Rita is Debbie's friend. She has a beautiful voice, but often likes to embellish her appearance. Rita has a very curvaceous figure, short stature, short hair. Likes to eat. The role was played by Yvette Wilson, who died of cervical cancer in 2012. Red's father, who demands from his son that he fulfill all his requests, not distinguished by courage, preferring not to resolve conflicts but to run away from them. He was played by Ronaldo Ree, who died in 2015 from complications from a stroke. Kid number 2 lives in Los Angeles in the South African neighborhood. She's observant and sometimes shows impatience. She tells many events from her life to close friends, often wears denim overalls and a cap shifted to the side. The role is played by Megan Good. Mrs. Parker is next door to the Jones family and tries to be Betty's friend. She's a beautiful woman with a good figure and bust, often wears provocative outfits to attract men and not infrequently cheats on her husband. The role is performed by Kathleen Bradley. Krabs Player is a local guy who lives in the Central South Quarter. He hung out with Debo and Smokey time after time. Likes to play dice. Wears an earring in his ear. Played by Michael Clark Duncan, who died in 2012 from the effects of a heart attack. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.